It was good, YouTube. It's your boy Money Side back again for another video. In this video, I'm gonna tell you 26 things that I like about NBA 2K26. Now we are out there having fun. There are some things that definitely need to be tweaked, but in this video, we're gonna talk about only things that I like. So, without further ado, you're gonna hit that like button at least 10 times, and we're gonna get into this video. Let's go. The MyCore has always been a staple in NBA 2K. Now, I am so glad that they brought it back, but revamped it with greater things that you can do here. So you can fully customize your MyCore. I'm not sure why we haven't had this in previous iterations of 2K that have been next gen, but hey, I'm glad that it's here now. Now, not only can you select different awesome pre-made, I should say. These are all pretty dope. I'm glad you guys actually put some effort on this. But you can actually go into here and put custom murals. So if you have your own logos that you like and everything like that, you can throw them on the backboard here, and you can also throw them on the floor. I'm not sure if you could throw them on the walls. That would be extra dope if you could. But being able to customize all of this, and I wasn't even aware that you had this many basket types. Bro, 2K, this is really, really dope. I like this a lot. A lot. I'm in the MyCore a lot trying to get my jump shots right. And just having this atmosphere, being able to look out the windows, having it being well lit, it's nice, it's nice. So this is number one of my favorite things that they added to 2K26. Also, you can add these custom, well, I don't think they're custom, they're pre-made jerseys. I'm pretty sure you have to go throughout the season and you get those jerseys. I believe these cubby holes that are over here, you could put shoes in them. I'm not sure if you could put custom shoes or what shoes you could put in them or where you get the shoes from, but I'll find out and figure that out as I go. The city has always been known to be way too big. Now, the way that they condensed the city here to where it still has a great look to it, right? Got this big old blimp flying around. And you also have the skyline in the background. But then you also have this interior to where all of the shops are right here, where it's basically just a big circle. You don't have to travel all the way up to the top of the city or all the way to the bottom of the city. It's just all right here. I really appreciate how you guys did this, right? Let's try to keep it like this. I understand that you have different companies that you work with, and this is the business side of it, right? Sometimes the billboard, everything, I don't care about that. I just like the fact that you guys condensed it down so I don't have to run all the way over the city just to get to one store. Parks, these new parks, I definitely like how you guys did this. You got a lot of stuff that you added here. You got these benches here. You got people in the back walking around. You got people playing football, playing catch. I didn't even notice that. That's actually pretty dope. You feel me? I hope it don't take away from me shooting my three, right? But you got these blocked off, right? You got the skyline, the city in the background. You got cars going by. You got these big old billboards. You got these plaques right here. This is a great touch. You got these plaques right here that show the highest streak record. Nice. That's really dope, really dope. Now, I don't know exactly what took you guys so long to start making parks that are just a little bit more like an actual park, because that other animated big old, what was it? Looked like a Robotron. I don't know what the hell it was, but anyway, that was lame. That part where we were on the boat, I did like that one. I'm not gonna cap. I did like the boat where you can go inside and ball. That was the one I liked. But the other shit, bro, nah. But this, I like I just want to come to the park and ball. This definitely gives Sunset vibes, the older vibes like Rivet City, right? Old Town. It gives that vibe. I definitely like the direction that you guys are going with the parks. Build specializations was definitely something that I liked. Definitely something that I am interested in continuing forward in other 2Ks. I want you to expound off of this. It forces us to go out there and grind. If we want those cap breakers, you gotta go grind. If you want something else that's up in here, you gotta go grind. And it's not gonna be an easy grind. You're not gonna get this in 1 to 2 days. 1 to 2 months. You're probably gonna have to grind this till December unless you up in there every single day, knocking down shots, doing everything that you can to get the points that you need, right? Once you get the points, the A pluses and all of that, you can unlock these. But this was definitely a great iteration to NBA 2K26. Yo, 2K, what was the problem with this last year? How come we cannot increase the jump shot meter size like we can this year? You see where we go down the size and you can increase it from medium to large. You have all these graphics and everything. Bro, we had them 3 graphics all year and it was trash. Bro, I didn't really understand 2K's direction last year, but I appreciate you guys giving us a lot more options here, right? We can change the color inside, right? Like this is actually really dope. Like you could change, like I made it purple, like because it's opposite contrast in the green. A lot easier to see. Like you don't have a lot of purple and green out there when you feel me? So it's a lot easier to see when you have your jump shot meter on. Having the ability to change servers when the park is packed is one of the greatest. Bro, I'm glad you guys added it. Because having to join your friend to see if their park was packed was it was played out. We're in 2K, or we're in what, 2K26? I was about to say 2K25, but 2K26, it was about time we had this added. It was a long overdue feature that needed to be added to the game. Thanks for adding it. Crews is one of the greatest features. I know I keep saying that, but this is 26 things that I like. And there's a lot of other things I could talk about that I don't like. But Crews is one of the greatest features because you have bonus VC, you have bonus rep, you have cap breakers, you have, clothes that they give you, and I'm not gonna lie, some of these are pretty cool. You get unlimited boost, Gatorade boost, like bro, that definitely helps out when you're out there grinding. And you can go into the crew leaderboards and see all the members, see where you're at. You can also leave messages and stuff. Like, this is dope right here. You know what I mean? You could be like, hey, where y'all at? Y'all trying to run? What's good? You feel me? Like, yeah, I can appreciate this a lot because this seems like maybe one of y'all play Call of Duty or something and you see like how you can have your crew up, not your crew, your clan and everything. You could do something similar in other games as well. This is a nice touch, a nice touch. The expansion of Street Kings was well overdue and well needed because last year it was way too easy. I flew through all 3 of the spots so easy, and then you play like the last people. Man, it was way too easy. Now I can say you have to play everybody at least about 5 times and then like play them one more time to unlock the boost. And then when you go over here with the co-op, look at all of these people that you could play, bro. Like that, I didn't know it was this many people. I didn't know. When I scrolled over, I was like, hold on, it's more? Like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, so you and your homies, you can play this. You can play this by yourself to do like level up your player and everything. You guys understand that Street Kings is it's a very good place to go and level up a lot of things. If you didn't know, I dropped a badge tutorial where you can get legendary challenger easy. You can come out here and get a lot of badges very easy. Plus you have all of this VC season level rep and clothes, that sneaker head. I like that. That's pretty dope. That Shaq head, that's funny. You feel me? It's nice. It's nice. Rep rewards back in the day was some of the best. Remember when we got the Tiger? Remember when we got the jetpack? Remember when we had the Tiger Crawl? All that stuff that we had back in the day was dope. I'm not sure why they didn't bring that back. People were complaining saying, oh, you bring all of that back because those were dope. People would love to have that, but I appreciate the fact that we have 25% off all the My Player stuff that you buy. We have VC that's being given away. We have Heat Check. We have Two-Way Tenacity. We have Cap Breakers. Right? You would have never thought that 2K would give away 250K VC, 500,000, a mil, plus give you a 2K27 10 mil to the Legend 5, right? I'm going for Legend 1, 2, or 3. I'm definitely, I can make it there. It ain't gonna be hard for me at all, right? But these rep rewards are pretty dope. I like how you went through and revamped them and gave us a lot of, they're way better. I should say that. They're way better. I wouldn't say they're completely off the charts. This is the best we ever had. Nah, not that, but they're better. The Pro-Am Summit was definitely something that I liked that they added. Now, what I would have wanted is placement matches for rec, placement matches for pretty much everything. Like, just go play 5 placement matches, then we'll give you a plate, right? Instead of you starting from the bottom and then grinding your plate all the way up, I would have wanted placement matches like they have here in the Summit. That would have been pretty cool. So you see how you have complete 10 games, qualifying games, complete qualifying matches. So I wish they would have had qualifying matches so you can put people in specific placements. I will admit that the My Player Builder has been kind of stale for the past couple of years. 2K has definitely took a look at that and made it a lot better. So you have different views that you can take a look at when you're creating your player. So when I select my player here, this is obviously different. You can look over here at the detailed view. You can change your body type. Being able to change your body type is dope. So you can see what different type of body types you're gonna get before you even go forward with your player. So you see me switching through the different positions and I'm seeing the different body types. So you have this view that you can view. You have the badge view. You can, that's a detailed view. You can look at the takeovers, look at all the takeovers, build by badges. This is definitely a dope feature, 2K. Thank you for adding this, because now we have a lot more in our back pocket to create some of the best builds that we have ever made before. On top of that, we have the cap breakers that we can add on this. Nice. Now, I wish we were able to see the cap breakers in this menu right here, instead of having to go forward with our player and then see what the cap breakers are gonna look like. But not a bad feature at all. Not a bad feature at all, right? Let's expound off of this. Maybe you could do something a little bit better than this on the next one, right? But this is great. This is nice. One cool feature that I just figured out while I was looking for more features because I couldn't find too many things. So I had to actually dive into the game and see what they changed. So we have new patterns, new shoe patterns that you can add. A lot more customization. This is really nice. Instead of having the basic patterns that we've been had for, I don't know, 5, 6, 2Ks, they actually have a tiger. But yo, I'm about to make some dope shoes. My shoes is gonna be looking nice, you feel me? Gonna have some fresh gear out there that I done bought for 20 AVC. But yeah, man, this is a nice feature. Even the semi-gloss and everything, it looks a lot more metallic when you go over to the metal. If you want all like glossy metal shoe, like gold and everything, like, man, it looked nice. I really like this. Great feature, adding more patterns so we can wag it out, eh? Adding more quests and challenges definitely extends the life of the game. Not only did they add more quests and challenges, they added more season XP and VC. So you have your daily challenges, you have your starter challenges, right, where I got the BMX already, right? You have that cap that you can get. I like the fact that you can get the Kobe banner. That's nice, right? You should have made it animated. I was always complaining about that. Hopefully down the line we get more animated stuff, right? We have the lifetime challenge. This right here, this is something dope that you guys added, so you can get cap breakers, right? And then you can get more cap breakers, and then towards the end you get 500k VC and then 5 mil VC. Now granted, getting all 300 will be kind of difficult, because one of them you have to have top 10 in the what is it, your state or whatever. So all you got to do is go to a whole nother state where it ain't even that hard. Keep that on the low, I ain't tell you that. But yeah, this is pretty dope. As you can see, you have all of these little pegs that you can go down and fill up to get more VC, and more cool items that 2K. You also have this season where you can get, like I said, more VC, 3K, 3K, 3K. It's about 24K VC that you can get through all of this. Plus you have these cool, wait, what is that, a horn? Oh, that's for the track. Oh, okay. I was like, what is that horn gonna be needed for, bro? You gonna have people going crazy. But yeah, not bad, not bad. The revamped takeover system is something that I think is a little bit OP. Now, some of these can be OP depending on your stats. I will say it's a little bit OP. I like the fact that you can make custom takeovers. Now, I haven't got there yet. You do have to unlock all your takeovers. So you see when I scrolled all the way to the bottom there, I had pretty much a lot still locked, over 10. But I have to go and still grind that. Once I unlock that, I can make the custom takeovers. That's a great feature that you guys added. Thank you for adding something like that. Pretty cool. The faster player movement was definitely a good touch that you guys added. I appreciate the fact that you guys looked at how slow we were moving and how fast we needed to move. Now, there was definitely something that happened in this recent patch. Now, I wanted to show you, when I go backwards, that pullback, it's like a snatchback that I do, that right there, that definitely has been changed. He's moving a lot slower on that. I know I didn't gas my player, but I've been doing it in the game and it's been a lot slower than what it usually was. Please revert it back. We were moving fast enough, and I put 90 speed on my player and I have 90 ball handle. Like, I should be moving fast, bro. Like, let me move how fast I should be moving. This year, when you walk into the wreck, it looks a whole lot better. Now, you have the game right here. I don't know about that. We're going to walk past that. But yeah, we have the wreck looking a lot better. It's well lit. Instead of that gray room that we had with no windows and everything, you have this. This looks excellent, right? You can tell you guys, the building team, that actually, the modeling team, they actually worked on this and made it look nice. Like I said, the lighting looks really good. Instead of walking into a gray room with just 4 walls, like you have this. Obviously, you can't go over there, but it looks a lot better. You have this screen right there where you have the 2K that you can watch. We have different, like look at it. Look at it. Looks a whole lot better. The global leaderboard showcase is definitely a nice touch that you guys added. Being able to see how, well, now I would appreciate if you guys show me that I'm 2,000 out of maybe 10,000 people, right? But I like the fact that you can see your top park rank, you can see your global rank, you can see who's the overall person that's grinding for top rep. I like all of those 3 that you guys have that we can see. Definitely a good touch. All-Star Team Up was one of the greatest game modes that you can play and funnest game modes that you can play with your friends. We used to be able to play it in a couple of 2Ks ago. Not sure why you guys removed it, because a lot of people had fun with this. Now, I'm glad you added it back. Now, how you added it in my team, I see where you're going with it, but I didn't necessarily like it because you do have to pull these packs to have good players to run with. I like being able to just choose the player that I want to run with and being able to just go run with that player, but I'm just happy that it is back because this is a lot of fun. Definitely go check it out. Drop 50 with Sam Cassell using rhythm shooting, bro. You're gonna have to rhythm shoot up in here because the green meter is not that big. The main menu definitely has a cool atmosphere to it. Reminds me of a couple of the other recent 2Ks. And when you go through the screens, you don't have these big blocks that take away from what's going on in the background, except for when you do that in 2K when I advertise something, right? But I do like the main menu. Keep something like this going forward, like where you have that animation in the background instead of just like basic text or like graphics. This is dope. Like you have LeBron James walking, that's nice. I like how you added Hall of Fame, but if you take a look at the circle on how you guys arrange the lettering, casual, hooper, baller, pro, MVP, Hall of Fame, like you guys could have done a lot better with how you did that. I also like how you added this fit check. Fit check is pretty cool, how you can go and see, oh, I like them pants. Go see the fit check, set a waypoint on where he bought the shoes or where That's nice. I like that because if I have seen different things that people are wearing that I wanted to buy. I like how this fit check is something added that you guys, or something dope that you guys added. Having multiple different ways that you can earn cap breakers is a great idea. So you can earn cap breakers through your season pass, obviously. So you scroll all the way to the end. You got to go through. So you got to pull out this whole season pass, go to level 40. I've already hit level 40. Well, not in this video, but I've already hit level 40, right? But you can also go through your crews. You can get cap breakers through your crews. Level 15, you see there, level 22. You go past that, level 30. Nice. So you also have build specialization where you can earn cap breakers. So you have multiple ways that you can earn cap breakers. I like how you added different avenues depending on what you guys wanted to do. You're not just going to be limited to you have to do this to get this cap breaker. You can also go to the lifetime challenges if you didn't know and earn 2 cap breakers up in there. The cap breakers are crazy. The power of the cap breakers are crazy this year. Look at my standing dunk. 35 standing dunk, 14 on 1 cap breaker, 11 on 1 cap breaker, 4 on 1 cap breaker, bro. Look over here at my block. 13, 11, 8. Look it over here at my steals lock. I can't put nothing on that. But look, interior, 14, 11, 9, 7, 2. Bro, look at all of these points that you can get per cap breaker. The power of the cap breakers this year is phenomenal. Whoever came up with this feature definitely need a raise over there at 2K. Being able to change your archetype name and having your archetype name change because you're adding cap breakers is dope. Now, I like ISO Savant. I'm not changing from ISO Savant, so I do have 2-way 3-level shot creator. That's exactly what I had last year, but I like ISO Savant. Sounds a little bit dope. Only see a couple of those out there, right? More unique builds. Being able to change your name is a dope feature. 2K bringing back the retro parks was a nice touch. Now, I wish that, well, I shouldn't say this. I'm not sure if the regular park is on a cycle and we're going to have different parks for that park or that main park, or that is what we have and that's it. But only having this for my team, I wish we would have this for everything else. Like have old park for the regular park, like have more cycling retro parks, because this is nice. We missed this, having sunset at nighttime. That's really dope. You see all the neon and everything. It's looking real dope out here. Thank you, 2K, for giving us a lot more variety with our archetype names, because having the same archetype, literally the first one, the 1, 2, and 3 pretty much had the same name. 2-way, 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 this, shot creating something. Now you have, bro, there's so much variety that I made, look, flamethrower. That, bro, that sounds dope, bro. You pull up with a flamethrower, they know you got that glick on you. Bro, that was dope. We have the point forward. I'm not gonna lie, that's a tongue twister right there. But the variety that you guys added right here, like look, as I'm scrolling through, we got big glide, we got rocket, we got so you got outside scoring, you got cash out, you got Swiss Lord, playmaking, you got ankle snatcher, dot dispenser, right? Shooting inside, you got launch pad. Bro, these names are dope. You guys really went ham. Now, a lot of these names don't necessarily make some sense, but I like having the variety. You're not necessarily going to have the same build as somebody else if you're doing different things. Dope. Nice, nice, nice. All right, y'all. So if you sticked around for this long, I really appreciate it. But we have the last one, which is Legendary Rebirth. Now, being able to get Legendary Rebirth, you have to have 3 builds with 95 plus overall. That's crazy. That's crazy. I think you guys should remove all of that for the next 2K and just allow us to just have Legendary Rebirth if we do something, right? Something that we have to grind. I don't care if you make the grind hard. Go ahead and make the grind hard, but I would prefer that over 3 builds at 95 plus. That's a lot of VC, bro. A lot of VC. Yeah, that's too much VC, bro. We're not trying to do that. But yeah, if you guys liked any of these, y'all get in the comments. Y'all let me know. On this side, I'm out.